Yeah, so I think I get it, but I don't get it. I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased with the whole homecoming, the whole on campus thing.
And,
Only cause we remember the days where it was wide open. You know what I mean?
bro,
And do
it's
you
some money.
remember when it was wide open? You remember how the bypass used to be? It was like packed.
Come
Everybody
on,
was on campus. It was wall to wall up to the stadium,
right, right.
like to the stadium door, to the turnstile. It used to be wall to wall packed.
So
Um,
basically, all you doing is okay. So here's what happened. They went from okay. At first, you didn't have to buy nothing. It was to tailgate. You bought your spot. Like
mhm.
we've been buying a spot like for the last 5, 6 some odd years.
Last time I went out there, was it had it changed already, or
Oh
when
yeah,
I when we
by
played
then, by then,
Spades?
yeah, yeah, it been changed. Yeah, yeah, we've
Oh,
been
okay,
paid.
okay,
Well, at that point in time, then they say, okay, you got to buy a game ticket just to come on campus.
right,
Okay, okay,
right.
cool, cool. All right, bet. I get it. Because even because we come to tailgate, even though we bought the spot, so we are spending money. I get it. Buy the ticket, cool. But now you about to charge me an additional $50 per head to just drive a car on campus, and you ain't even got adequate parking.
Right. So
You
so
don't have to.
I don't get a permit.
You don't get guarantee
I
for a
don't get a
parking spot.
pass
No,
that has lot
they say
B.
parking. It say you can drive on campus. That's cost $50 for you to drive your vehicle on
Yeah.
campus, and good luck finding parking.
Yeah.
That's
No
what
lot B parking spot
that is.
17.
No, hell no, bro. You're not getting none of that.
You see? So you
It's
would
not even
think,
about. And I get it. I'm all about. You know me. I'm gonna support my HBC. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
I love my school. This, that, and the third. But like, it's a better way, bro. It's a better way.
no doubt.
It's a better way. But
I yeah, it's definitely a money it's a money grab. It's
it's
a
money
big
good.
money weekend. Um
Well, hold
And
on.
you don't want it to be like that. And I don't know, maybe if it maybe if it was a actual, let's say it was a package.
Come
Let's
on.
say it was
Let's
a
figure that
package
out. Let's figure that out.
where you have, hey, parking and the game X amount of dollars. You'd feel better about it. Or maybe it just comes across differently.
Or like I said, we buy a spot which is above is damn near $300, which is not. I ain't tripping. Like okay, cool. That they selling. So let's each tailgate spot you see, literally speaking, is almost $300,
Uh huh.
right? And so there's that. So we pay that, right? So my thing is this. Okay, cool. Whoever buys when you buy a spot, you should get a certain amount of passes to get on campus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not even gonna say vehicle passes because that's too many cars,
Okay.
but people passes. Meaning, if you drop 300, at least 3, 4 people can get in on that 300.
Yeah, yeah, because you know what you don't do by you. You
Like
know what you don't
just like
do
a club,
during tailgate and football season. You don't go by yourself, really.
bro.
Like
You don't
it's
tailgate. Who tailgates by themselves? This ain't a
right,
one person operation here.
right.
So it's not you don't. But no, that spot doesn't even get you one. So here's the thing. No, I need you to think about it.
Uh huh.
Me as well as you can see, it's just me and Hef today, y'all. So and I
What
mean
up?
low key, it's probably better this way.
I mean, you know.
You know, we be carrying them other dudes. But anyway, um, nah, but no, let me tell you, the peak game now. You drop the money to for the tailgate.
Yep, yep.
There's still not a person who is you still have to pay as a one person to get on. Meaning the tailgate doesn't even get you a pass for the person.
Talking about
Meaning,
currently,
meaning if I drop the bread for the tailgate,
right?
then I still have to drop the bread so that I can physically come on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that makes sense.
Right, right. Like,
Make that make sense.
yeah, and I-
It does not.
it didn't right.
It does not.
It
It's no
doesn't.
way.
It doesn't, and
It just don't.
it never did. Like I said, when it was wide open, you had everybody there. You had, but what it was is okay. We're going to get everybody kind of like if you want to be a part of the experience, we're going to sell you the we're going to sell it to you for this, and then you have to buy it that. So it's like they found
Yeah.
a way to separate. They found a way to separate it.
Everything's a la carte.
It's a la carte. And here's the
Literally a
thing:
la carte.
you said it earlier. What do I get honestly? What's the difference between me parking here
Or across
and
the
me parking here? And I can see both spots. Like I can see one from the other.
facts.
So I'm not in a parking garage. I'm not at a basketball game where I'm like parking in a garage or I'm
Nah,
like
you're
I'm
not
not
guaranteed a spot.
doing that. I'm literally
So, like I said,
here versus there.
with that being said, I'm locking in my spot at your family's tailgate. Harold's family does it smart. They tailgate literally on the other side of the fence
Yeah.
from the tail. They got it. So I want to lock mine in. What time you getting out there?
Oh man, I'm starting the charcoal at 7.
You know me. You know me. So you know I'm an early riser. So you tell me what's too early. Whatever time you pulling up, I'm pulling up 15 minutes later. Because you know I hate traffic. I hate traffic. I hate the traffic. And I don't want to sit on that one lane street on this. You know the street I'm talking about
Hmm.
for an hour to go 1 mile. I don't want to do it. So I'm leaving. I'm leaving Charleston at like 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
straight up. So
Yeah, I'm
we'll make that.
7 a matter of fact,
You
Friday
go.
is
So you gonna
going.
start? You starting the grill out there at 7?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I already told my sister I'm 7 o'clock. That's my goal of either that fire is going on the charcoal or the charcoal's going in because it's an early game too. You know, it's 1 o'clock
It's
this
the
year,
1 o'clock.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
It actually it's going back to what it used to be.
So with the people
It's
with
1 o'clock.
trying to give, I always work backwards. I always look at it as okay, people need to start moving around 12, around noon. So by noon, you've already ate, you've already so you're working backwards. So technically you just have
People gonna start
until
wanting to
about
eat around 10.
11.
They want to
Right.
start eating around 10. They
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
eating around 10.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no clock when it's tailgate.
Oh no, no.
They be drinking
We're second meal by 10 o'clock already. That
breakfast beers. That's what
yeah.
we have. What's happening on
Yeah.
homecoming? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's talk about that. What are the three things that happen on homecoming that's excusable for homecoming, but it's not excusable any other? Well, not say not excusable, but it's frowned upon. I think morning drinking is the top. Morning drinking is the top. You can do this on a tailgate homecoming situation, and nobody's gonna judge you. I think that's number one.
Yeah, yeah. So what's too early? What's
If
too
the
early?
grill has
Like I
started,
said, I'm getting out there at 7.
I see,
So
right? You say I was okay. So you my brother. So we can be honest with each other because
yeah,
I
yeah.
know what you thinking. You know what I'm thinking, right? So
But we also know each other. We
right,
on regular random days we're up 5 a.m.
it doesn't matter, right? So
So
here's what I'll say.
okay.
This is what makes me sleep at night. If the grill has started, I can start. That's all I'm gonna say. If I've lit the
Well,
grill,
that's what I say with golf. I'm like, if the round has started,
it's the same thing, my brother. Golf and tailgating are the two things that excuse more. See, that's the myth. I just figured it out. See,
Mhm.
women have brunch. That's what excuses their morning drinking. Brunch, which is fire. I like a good brunch. I'm not even going front. But A good brunch is fire, my G.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
I know, man. You're like the eggs
oh
Benedict guy.
my
You
God,
you
listen.
still do your eggs Benedict?
You already know it. You already know it. Listen. I'm
Yeah.
different. I'm different. I'm different.
Hey,
Anyway, but brunch is is the woman's. That's their
that's
excuse.
their day drinking.
That's their day drinking because by 2 o'clock they lit.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife comes in just chatting. That's her thing. When she starts chatting, I already know she lit. But for us, it's tailgating and golf. We got that's it.
Yeah.
Tailgating and golf is our excuse for morning drinking.
Yeah, I like that, man. You gotta
Yeah,
hey, if the fires if the grill has started,
we can
then
get going.
it's all aboard then.
It's all
Everybody that shows up at that point is pretty much late.
is
Like
it? Oh,
like I'm here.
listen, we've been here.
Yeah.
We've been here. Okay, so I
Yeah.
love it. So that's one. Morning drinking is excused. What's another homecoming happening that's excusable at homecoming that may not be excusable on a random Tuesday?
Oh man. What you
What you
got
got?
in mind? What you got? You got
Well,
something in mind? I
well.
got one, but I don't know if it really
Let me see what you got. What you got?
I'm thinking, man, it's a we talking about the grill,
Right,
but it's
right.
like, do you realize how much eating like it just seems like it lasts all day, and it's not
It's a
like
lot.
little, it's a lot of food, like,
Bringing
and
up a good point.
you start super early, and
And
you're
none of
just
it's healthy.
right, you're just eating all day long,
Mhm.
eating to go with the drink, and you gotta eat because you've been
But
drinking since
you
then.
have to eat. You have to eat because you've been drinking.
Yeah,
Because what you
so
don't want to do is be the person that's done by 11.
oh no,
Or
yeah.
you die by noon, you lit and it's over. Your day's downhill
Hey,
from
this guy right here in the tailgate chair.
right. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
you don't
done.
want to be the guy sleeping in the tailgate chair.
Because here's how tailgating goes.
Mhm.
Here's how it works. This is the cycle of an SEO. If you don't know, we this is South Carolina State University in the building right here. So this is how
Yeah.
South Carolina State University day goes in tailgating. You got the early guys, which is like me and Hef. We there 6 a.m. If you drive by the stadium, you already smell the grill going. The grill, the OGs is out there, right? Those are
Mhm.
the guys who are they serious about these grills. You got these pit barbecue grills. They ain't
Mhm.
playing. Then you know that's around 6 to 8 ish is when those people start arriving. Would you agree?
Agree.
Okay. Then you got the
Just
8 to 10.
not the night before, but that's
Let me.
the
They're
extreme.
in the surrounding area the
Yeah.
night before.
Yeah.
They prepping the night before in a
Oh
secure
yeah.
location within miles of the stadium. They
Yeah.
somewhere getting it together.
Yeah.
But um, that reminds me of that night. Remember that homecoming? Me, you, and Drew was outside in the cold at your house the night before trying to cook all that chicken at
Oh
like
yeah.
2 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you. Anyway, all right. So then you got the 8 to 10. This is the early freeloader phase. The people that get in, they know the grill. Let me hit the spots early.
Yeah.
Let me touch bases. So it starts getting a little thick
Because they
around.
have multiple spots to
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, it's always a more. I just told her I feel old because I was about to say a young lady. I stopped myself. It's a well, a young lady that goes to my church and she's
Yeah.
a freshman at state. So I told her today, I say, listen, I know you're ready for home. She's like, yeah. I say, come on by, we'll be out there. If you see me, stop, get a plate. That's how homecoming is.
Mhm.
So that's when the students also start coming out for free food. Around 10, 11-ish or so, then the drinking has already started to commence. The music has been going since about 8, 9 o'clock. Now, what's happening is people are starting to fill their bellies because people starting to throw it back. They're starting to
Mhm.
drink. The heavy drinking has started. The aromas are in the air, if you know what I mean. People getting lit. And it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. This is if you're a pro homecomer, that's what I'm gonna phrase it.
Yeah.
You know you gotta pace yourself. You can't just be just because you see something, drink it. No, no, because it's all available. You gotta pace yourself on through.
Yeah.
Also, a very key missed, very important missed item: water. Drink your water, people. Drink your
Water.
water. You got
Water.
please drink your water. Don't go. Stop. There's a Dollar General near every HBCU. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
get you a little 24 pack. That's all you
You,
need.
you
Get
know,
you,
you gotta go, you gotta do the 2-1 format. The 2-1 format. For every
I
two
like it.
drinks, you gotta drink a water.
A
Every two
whole
drinks, drink a water.
a whole 16.9.
You
A
you
whole
you you'll
16.9.
last the day. There you go.
Every two drinks, drink a water.
Yep.
Even if you're not thirsty, drink you some water.
And that's when you're really thirsty. When you're not thirsty.
I'm
When you
telling you,
don't think you're thirsty,
telling
you're
you.
thirsty.
Also, eat. For my people who are trying to live a little healthier, I mean, I'm in the number. Eat. If you're gonna be drinking, eat your food. Put some
Yeah.
chicken, put some whatever, a hot dog or two, a burger, a side. Put something on your stomach.
Yo, side question.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a vegetarian's cookout?
Nope.
Doesn't
You
even have to
know
be a
what the rest of your
tailgate.
statement's about to be. Nope. Why would you have that? Why would you have? Why would you do that? That's stupid. You see, you be
Hey,
trying to trigger me, man.
yo,
You try to
so
trigger
I'm
me.
just hey, I know you're a man, you're a worldly man. I
Well, why
just
would
don't
you
know if
have
it would exist. So I'm just
a
trying to see if
vegetarian
you
cookout? What are you wrote? You just cooking vegetables?
well,
I'm,
I
I'm not
mean,
coming.
I
I'm not
guess you
coming to
could
your
do
house.
impossible burgers and plant.
I'll turn your whole grill over, dog. You out here talking. If I come to your crib, I'm telling you now. If I come to your, I don't even eat beef and pork. I
Right.
think for other people, that's disrespectful. I'm telling you, if I come to your spot and you out here grilling impossible burgers, I'm taking my black ass home. I'm not coming back.
Hey, hey,
And
I was just wondering, man.
I mean that with all the disrespect that it sounds.
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to feel it.
I was just wondering, man. I just wondered. You know, I
Have
would
you been invited?
imagine.
Were you invited to a vegetarian cookout?
Nah, as you were talking, I just sat here and was like, I wonder if they got a prep and like maybe they be like, oh man, I sauteed these squash and mushrooms for the last 2 days when
Now,
I throw
mind
them on the grill.
you, that sounds very good,
Yeah.
but that's not a cookout.
So okay,
Sauteed
so
squash
you
and vegetables,
make it,
that sounds wonderful to me. You
but
can even
but would
have it
you
at the cookout.
but
But
would you want them to be able to like? Would you want them grilling it if they don't eat it? Like
well,
how does that work?
I grill steak for my wife.
Ah, but you
I
don't.
don't, I
Okay,
don't eat
okay.
it, but I mean I grill it for her. You know when she asks for it, or like when I be people come by the I throw anything on the grill. I cook burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't. I mean I ain't tripping on that. I mean, but I also it's only been
you're
about
not one of those people that no, I
nah,
don't cook it, so I can't be
nah,
around it. I can't
nah.
touch it. Yeah,
I start.
okay.
I start. It's been what 5.5 years.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's more health for me. So I mean, it's not even. I don't even be tripping on it like that. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's
Okay.
just health for me.
Well, no, I wasn't invited. I
I'm not
just
coming to. And I and I'm honest. I'm gonna feel disrespected if you invite me to a cookout and don't tell me it's a vegetarian cookout. I'm gonna feel like that's disrespectful. I just gonna be honest with you. I just let it be on the record. That's all I'm saying. We're not
hey.
friends. It's beef now. I just want you to know. We're smoke. That's smoke.
You say, hey man, what I need to bring? What you throwing on? And they just like name a bunch of sides, and you just be like, okay,
All
well,
right, cool.
yeah, you're not
I'm
really
assuming
thinking,
still you have the meat.
right?
I'm assuming you still have the main course of a cookout.
Hey, they say, man, just bring some salad dressing, man. Just bring some salad. You like,
All
oh,
right,
okay,
cool.
bet.
I got you. It's no problem.
Not thinking,
Nigga, tell me to bring my own chicken. So just say, hey, bro, you might want to bring your come early, you bring your own chicken or whatever.
hey,
Don't do that. Cause nah. I'm
All
gonna be
right, cool. So what's the third one? What's the third?
I
So we
don't know.
got we got
I don't know.
early drinking. We got excessive eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
Oh, I have a rule for homecoming.
Okay.
It's not necessarily on par with the rest of our rules, but I think it's an important rule. Hey man, you're not still in college. Okay? Okay? Don't make all I'm gonna say is don't don't make a temporary decision that's gonna
Right.
cause
Right.
some headaches in the future, my G. I get it. Listen,
Yeah.
reminisce
Yeah.
or
Nah. You're
whatever.
right.
That's you're not in college anymore, my guy. My
You're
guy.
right.
You know, keep it
Yeah.
cold.
Don't have more fun than the ones that actually are enrolled.
Don't have more no fun than the actual kids. Told,
Yeah.
told you that.
Yeah.
Not, it's not
Yeah.
for you. It's literally not
Right.
for you. You're just a visitor.
You're a visitor.
You're a visitor.
You're a visitor.
If
Yeah.
you go to the alumni party, I don't necessarily go to the alumni. It's last year I didn't go to the alumni party.
Hmm.
Year before I did. I'm getting to the point where I ain't really on it like that. But if you go to the alumni parties, hey, just have a plan. Be mindful.
Yeah.
Don't listen, man. Don't just know you gotta go home. That's all I'm saying. Just know you gotta go home. So so real life is right around the corner, my guy. So anyway, that's our home. That's Hef and EA's homecoming breakdown. I
Yeah.
hope that's helpful. I hope use it as you need it. And we went 20 minutes into the show and we talking about homecoming. See, that's what I'm saying. Me and you together, brother. Sometimes you gotta trim the fat.
Hey
That's what I'm
man,
saying. Huh?
I was sitting here thinking, man,
Well,
I think Drew conveniently was unavailable because
bro.
he owes me a 10
Ah,
from that
talk about it.
Cincinnati.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so Drew was adamant that a Joe Burrowless
Oh,
Bengal team would
Jesus.
still beat a
Ooh,
McCarthy-less Viking team
Jesus.
at home in Minnesota.
Just so people know the score 48-10 the Vikings. Just for context, I'm just for context purposes. I'm not trying to say anything. I just want people to understand exactly what's going on. I don't know what happened to Hef, but yeah, I don't know what the Bengals are going to do. I'm gonna be honest with you because Joe Burrow is great, but my man gets injured like quite often. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little bit ridiculous to the point where you're gonna have to start spending some money on your backup quarterback. So whose cut does that come out of, right? Like, okay, so now if you are, and I wish my man Heff was here. Hopefully he'll pop back in a second. But if you're in a scenario to where your starting quarterback is phenomenal, but however, come a pause, he's available 60% of the time, then at some point in time you're gonna have to. There you go. I don't know. I was just going. I was professional.
No, no, that was my bad, but I did learn something just now. But
Did you hear me?
I can hear you.
Did you hear me when you was out?
Oh no, no, no! I had to tell you, I had to tell you about it. But no, I didn't catch you, but I'm glad that it kept you going. What you said? Bring me up
Well,
to
you was
speed.
talking about the Bengals game, and so yeah, Drew, you got to see my man Health about his bread. But
Yeah, yeah, and you saw how disrespectful they were, man. Did you see they had the top back today? They knew they were going to win.
they did,
They had the top back on the $1 billion dome.
they did. They wanted everybody. They wanted,
it it threw me off because I said, "Oh, they're in Cincinnati." I said, "Wait a minute,
yep,
that's sunshine and shadow."
yep.
Oh, they have it retractable.
They thought they was gonna get busy on them boys. But I was asking the question, and I'm
Yeah.
glad you're here. So now, okay, Joe Burrow,
Uh-huh.
right? Since we talking about Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, dope quarterback, if you haven't realized, guys, this episode is just whatever Pops and me have said. That's what we're gonna talk about. So we appreciate you for checking it out. But anyway, Joe Burrow, right? Dope quarterback, but he injured all the time. And I don't, he don't be getting a little bit injured. He gets, I'm gonna be gone for a month or two injured. So now Cincinnati is to me, they're at the point now where in the draft or somewhere they're gonna have to spend some real bread on a real backup quarterback. Somebody who they, you know what I mean? Not a Jake Browning. You know, I'm talking about somebody who can really, really, really like somebody who used to be a starter, right? It's gonna cost you a couple more dollars than the average backup's gonna cost.
Mm-hmm.
Do you make Joe Burrow take the pay cut for that, or how do you figure that piece of the puzzle out? Because my man, you can't stay on the field. It ain't your fault, but it's kind of your fault.
Nah, it's like what they say the inevitable. So it's,
Yeah.
but you know they always have an issue keeping their keeping receivers happy, and they love to keep about they always keep a 1 and 2, but they like to keep a third or a tight end. So I don't know if you give Joe Burrow the pay cut. I don't know if it goes to Burrow, but I do
Somebody
know,
gonna have
like
to
you
do that.
said, it has to be with those receivers and the skill positions they put around Burrow. They have to at least go get of course he'll be a year older, so you're not gonna get him. But I get what you're saying. Not a Browning, but you got to go
No,
get a Tyrod Taylor. You got to go get
somebody who can win some games.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
got to
somebody
go
who
get
can win some games. Yeah, like you gonna have to overpay. Like
yeah,
Cincinnati's at the point where they're gonna have to overpay for a backup quarterback.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna have to entice a Jameis Winston, somebody who can.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all.
Hey, that might not be a bad
After,
trade right now.
I was gonna say after what they just saw, they might need to call the Giants because Jameis ain't about to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if Russell, we watching the game now, but I mean, Giants ain't got no points. But it looks like if Russell don't play, that's Jackson Dart. So
Right,
Cincinnati, man, you might as well look for James. For
right.
real, for real.
Nah, that's not a bad move. That's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, somebody on that level. I think too, and somebody who is accepting that when Joe comes back
It ain't my
is
job no more. He ain't gonna
right.
tear the locker room down, James, for whatever you want to say.
Yep.
He is not. And Russell Wilson just threw an interception.
Uh.
You're watching the non-simulcasted simulcast half Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football edition. So why did the Chiefs pick the long? Well, pause. Why did the Chiefs go like 80 yards to the other end zone
To
to
celebrate.
celebrate? Yeah, like
Maybe that's where their fans are. I don't
uh,
know. Are you designated a celebration end zone
I
that you?
don't know, man. I
Yeah, that's the end zone they going to. He was going
like.
towards that end zone. So you go to the
Oh,
end
so he
zone,
just kept running.
you just keep going that direction. Yeah,
Okay, because
that's how
he went like 70 yards. It
he went a
felt
long
like.
way. He went a long way. He was happy. He was happy about it.
But nah, I think because you know what Jameis is doing right now. They threw that interception.
He's gonna
Jameis
motivate
still
Russell.
has no plans of going in. He's looking
No,
at Jackson like, you better
you can
get
do it.
ready.
But hey, and he giving him a motivational word. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, he gonna give him a motivation. He gonna pray for him. He gonna give him a motivational word because he know that he ain't there to play.
Nah, he's not there to play.
He's not there to play at all. But honestly speaking, that's my man, Florida State University, national champions. Let's get busy. So I'm gonna always have love for James. But why won't Cincinnati call James Winston? Like real, for real. Like for real. I
Yeah.
expect them to make that call. If I'm
Yeah.
an owner, I expect my GM to make that call.
Yeah.
Because it is clear. The Cleveland not the Cleveland Browns, I'm sorry. Who did they play I just lost it just that fast. The Vikings, excuse me, Jesus. With the backup
Mm-hmm.
quarterback. With the
Mm-hmm.
backup
Mm-hmm.
quarterback, the Vikings. Come on, man. You can't score 10 points. You can't, especially with that offense, because just like we was talking about last episode, they was dropping points last year. And they didn't lose nobody. So you can't score 10 points. Yeah,
No.
nah, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's not gonna do it.
And not in their not in the division that they're in. Like that's going to first of
Oh,
all,
it's
you can't
cold.
like you have think about that division. You have Lamar and Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
You can't and they're always close. Like that division is always close. So you can't
So right now, uh, Cincinnati's still ahead in the division, 2-1. Pittsburgh's 2-1. Baltimore's 1-1, but they play tomorrow,
right. So
um,
2-1.
probably. And then Cleveland's 1-2. So I mean, and they listen. You think with Baltimore there, you can't be losing a whole bunch of games.
Nah.
That's honest to God truth. That's just being
Yeah.
real. That's just being real. But so I got a question.
They gotta go get the help.
They gotta get help. I got a question. It's a non-football question, but I got a question.
What's
Um,
up?
Shout out to Asia Wilson, South Carolina's own. Just won her fourth WNBA MVP. Her second WNBA Defensive Player of the Year award. She was co-defensive player of the year this year. So this is like she's literally won the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year award. She led the league
Hmm.
in points and rebounds. Like that just doesn't happen. So I
Hmm.
asked the question, and I can't get anybody to actually have a legitimate conversation with me about it. So I'm gonna ask you and see you. You tell me where you are. I think Asia Wilson is already the greatest player to ever play in the WNBA. I just think that's just I don't even think it's a conversation anymore.
Agree.
Right? I then asked the question because I feel like we're currently within the Jordan mid-90s era. We're in
Hmm.
that for Asia. Like in the mid-90s, I don't think we people realized they were witnessing what they were witnessing because sometimes you don't realize when you're in the midst of it. And I think that's what's happening with Asia right now. I don't think people realize what they're witnessing. But so I asked, is there a scenario in which she eclipses Jordan? And I'm not talking about off the court. I'm not talking about shoes. I'm not talking about nothing outside of the lines of a basketball court. I'm asking, is there a world that exists in which Asia Wilson, well, we're asking the greatest basketball player, the most dominant, however you want to phrase it, because her name comes before Jordan. Is there a world?
Um,
That's
all
all
right.
I'm saying.
So honestly, I think it like you said, is there a world? So I think it all goes back to
Can I
if
can I can I pause real quick before
yeah,
you
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
let me read some stuff off to you.
Okay.
Asia Wilson has been in the WNBA since 2018. That was her rookie year. So we go 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's 8 years, but remember, I think they took a COVID year off.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think. But anyway, so I think she's been in the league about seven years, 7 seasons. In 7 seasons, she has 2 championships, right? She has 3 WNBA. I'm sorry, no, because she just got it just this year. She has 4 WNBA MVP awards in 7 years. Let's just keep calculating. She has
Hmm.
a Finals MVP award. She's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. The reason that's important because just like this year when she won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, this is the second time she did that. In 2022, she won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. So just be honest, there's nobody's ever done that in men or women's basketball. She's a 6-time WNBA All Star. The only time she did not, there was no 2020 year.
Hmm.
Just be honest, just be mindful. That's why she's not a 7-time All Star. WNBA Rookie of the Year, clearly. She's the first WNBA player to score 1,000 points in a season. Currently holds the single season record for rebounds, and she's the fastest player to score 5,000 points. And of course, she's a 2-time gold medalist and an Olympic MVP. My point being, she's only been in the league for 7 years. That's all I'm asking. But again, is there a world where where she eclipses Jordan? And Drew said
Um,
she didn't eclipse LeBron yet, and which I was like, okay, I wish he was here, but
yeah, yeah. I think it would be when it comes down to is there a world. I think that's the key, like the world, and it would have to be a society. Keep in mind, and you know we love Asia Wilson. We will go
yeah,
see. We drive downtown, right down the
yeah,
block,
you know how
and
we
we
do.
go and we
Same
sit up in there. And back when we could get Gamecock tickets for $10,
yeah,
and we'll sit up in
before
there when nobody was up in there.
1,000.
So and check out the Lady Gamecocks. So, but
Shout out to
even with
Don, shout out to Asia who
yeah,
helped establish the
yeah,
program. So 100%.
yeah. So I think when it comes down to it, it's just the mindset that everybody else is in. When you break it down like that and you separate it, because even when you said it, and even now and when you dropped it in the chat, um, kind of separating it from okay, take away outside of basketball, take
Yeah,
away the
yeah.
impact,
No marketing.
then
Even though
that's
her
when
show
it
is
made it like, oh, you know what? Yeah,
it's
you're right. Because
true
when you
basketball.
hear Jordan, you automatically hear like, oh, this figure, like this impact. But I it would just take a different mindset of society and people. I put it like this: even right now, just what we're doing right
People
here
immortalize Michael
with
Jordan.
this game and the simulcast, we sitting here and Kansas City is up 6-0,
Looking
but
like
you know
trash.
how many more people are watching to see if the Giants can make Kansas City go 0-3 versus watching history in the making. And I think when you put it that way, as far as sometimes we don't realize what's happening at the current time,
Okay.
then that was big. I I don't think people see it that way. Like you know you're witnessing
Bro,
history right now.
history,
You
bro.
may not see this again for another 20 years.
You
You may
might,
not
yeah,
like so I think that side of it is what people don't see, people don't realize. I also and I would beg I would throw this into the mix. With Asia doing that, on the flip side of that, do you think WNBA women's basketball? Do you think because they have a little like have it like the train going, the steamroll going? Do
right.
you think that they're trying to create too many stars instead of focusing on the one right in front of them? Because now you're taking my attention away from
Okay.
what you just gave me.
Okay.
You're putting my attention to other people. So now I'm already a novice fan. I'm already there because I want to see them do well, but I'm not pinpointing like when Jordan was Jordan, everybody knew Jordan. That was it, Jordan. But because now what you're trying to do, you're trying to make these other players and bring
Oh,
them up. Are
yeah.
they bringing them up too fast? Are they trying to put them on the same pedestal when you have a person that didn't leave? She's still there
Yeah, she's in her prime.
in her prime. She's still there. So
It's a good question. It's a really good question. I'm gonna say no though.
okay,
Here's why I'm going to say no. Right. I literally said this just this past week. I can't even remember. I might have just said it to myself, to be honest with you. That happens sometimes. I looked around at the WNBA and I said, I like a lot of teams. And you know me, and the Aces are my team. But I love the Atlanta Fever. Not the Atlanta Fever. I love the Atlanta Dream.
hmm
They got um oh my god, the old girl from South Carolina, and I'm just oh my god, I'm blanking on her
pow
name.
pow.
Well, no, Pow Pow's there. Well, Pow Pow's there, right? But they also have I'm gonna I'm not gonna miss her. Alicia Gray, excuse me. Jeez. Oh God. They
Okay.
played for South Carolina with Asia and won a championship with Asia. They literally like best friends, literally. But so I like Atlanta. Then I like Chicago because I like Angel Reese and I like Camila Cardozo, who also played at South Carolina and won a championship with Aaliyah Boston, who plays for the Indiana Fever. I also like the
Hmm.
LA Sparks because they got a bunch of good players over there,
Hmm.
right? You know what I mean? They got Cameron Brink over there. They got old girl, the black girl over there. And why am I blanking on people's names today? Jeez, man, I'm tripping. They got Rakia Jackson, excuse me. But
Hmm.
and so I could go team to team. They got Paige Beckers down in Dallas, and I say that in the real. So this is bringing full circle to answer your question, is because I think the WNBA is trying to grow as a league. So they're building multiple fan bases at one time. Then you got the Valkyrie, who was just an expansion team who went to the playoffs as an expansion team this year. And
Hmm.
it's not easy because think about it like this, Hef. And so to answer your question, I'm gonna pose something to you. If you think about it like this, they're trying to build the NBA. Kind of has a fan. People are gonna watch. What the WNBA is trying to do is build a fan base, right? And so as they're building a fan base, excuse me, everybody ain't gonna like Asia Wilson. So guess what? You got a Caitlin Clark, you got a Paige Beckers, you got a Rakia Jackson, you got a Cameron Brink, you got an Aaliyah Boston, you got an Alicia Gray, you got Pow Pow. You got New York. You got Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. So you have players all over the country. You're gonna love one of them.
Right. Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? You're gonna rock with somebody. And so therefore, and then you got Seattle Storm, which is dope because they used to have the Supersonics and they don't have that no more. So the Storm fans, and it's the same color as the Sonics, so that was smart.
Hmm.
Very smart. And so you got all them fans that was looking for an NBA team to come back, got this WNBA team who made the playoffs this year. So they got that going. So I think they're doing a good job. But let me pose it to you because Drew in the text said he don't like women. So he didn't think that Asia Wilson was he gonna be bad. I don't think he didn't think Asia Wilson was going to count LeBron because it's the NBA. It's not the NBA. It's the WNBA. So I said, oh, you don't like women, but nah. But all jokes aside,
Hmm.
um, think about it like this, right? Every college, just about every college basketball program has a men's and a women's program, right?
Correct.
Right. So it's pretty much just as many women basketball players trying to make it to the league as women. I mean, as men, right? Because it's the same amount of teams.
Right.
There are 30 NBA teams. I think there are 14 WNBA teams.
Hmm.
I think it's harder to get into the WNBA than it is to get into the NBA.
I can
Okay.
see that. Hmm.
Just based on sheer numbers, right?
Yeah. Not in many spots.
There's not as many spots and there's just as many schools that are trying to get people in. So it's not like it's a shortage of women players that are trying to. It's whether you think the men players are better or not. It's harder for women to get into the WNBA than it is for a man to get into the NBA.
Correct.
That's all I'm saying. So then, because you look at somebody like Deja Kelly, and if you don't know who Deja Kelly is, go look her up. She was at UNC last year, balling. She's not on the team this year.
Mm.
She got cut. And I'm not saying she should or shouldn't have, but tell me the last time one of the best players in college basketball from the men's side got cut from a basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this, there are players who balled in college basketball from the women's side who are not on teams. So that's just that. Then to tell me this, okay, so that's that, right? So to me, it's harder to get into the WNBA.
Hmm.
Now, once you get in, well, guess what? Only 8 teams make the playoffs. Well, if it's only 14 and 8 teams and it's just as many players that are trying to get in as the men, guess what? Ain't no bums.
Mm-hmm.
The eighth seed is not a bum. The eighth seed is a team that's got some players on the roster, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so, like, for example, the Aces were the seventh seed. I mean, were the second seed, or the second seed, excuse me. So they're playing the seventh seed, which was the Seattle Storm. Well, guess who's on the Seattle Storm? Emeka Agumike, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Skylar Diggins Smith. You remember her from Skylar Diggins from Notre Dame, got busy, veteran in the league. She's on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Gabby Smith? I think her name is Gabby Smith or Gabby Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gabby Williams. But anyway, she played for France in the Olympics and gave the USA everything they had.
Yeah.
She's on that team. That's the seventh seed. The point I'm making is, I think, to me, there's an argument to be had. It's harder to win a WNBA championship than an NBA championship because there are no off nights. Just in my opinion.
Looking here, I'm looking here. It says Zaya Cook is on there too. So shout out to USC,
Zaya Cook's on there, 1,000%.
the real USC. But anyway,
Facts.
what I'm hearing, man, this is what I'm hearing, and this is like as you're talking, and you know what equates it, and to what makes it. You know how when we do fantasy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have an 8 league team or 8 team league
Right.
versus a 12 team league.
Right.
You know how the 8 team league is stacked.
There's people in waivers you can grab.
Like you're like, oh, they still available.
Yeah.
Like it is that like you have so your teams are so
Everybody.
competitive because it's a smaller group, so everybody is
You
stacked.
don't
It's
get down.
close
You
to
don't get
game.
down to the boogers. You don't. You
Nah,
don't get down to everybody who's on the roster can ball.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the effect that it has. That being said, I think is moving in is definitely the right direction. Is definitely moved in. I don't think you go much bigger. I don't think you, and I don't want to say you don't water it down, but it's like
Saying
li-
though,
like how
what's the
mm,
sweet spot? So the NBA is 30. They're at 14 now. There's two teams. I know Detroit and I'm gonna look it up.
mhm.
The other expansion team, 2027, I want to say.
So what's
There are
that,
two.
16?
So that'll be 16. So the 2022 go to say two.
So Detroit and Philadelphia.
Okay, the W. Okay, so here's what we got. Yeah, Detroit and Philadelphia. So the WNBA is expanding to include new teams in the Bay
Wait a
Area.
minute, 2026 is Portland and Toronto.
Yeah, I was about to say 2026 is Portland and Toronto. Um, and then 2028 is Cleveland and 2029 is Detroit. Philly is
Mhm.
2030. So that'll put it at 18 teams.
Huh.
Yeah, that'll put it to 18 teams.
Hmm.
So what do you think the sweet spot is?
I don't think we know yet. I think once they get it to that 18,
Hmm.
because I feel that game can change. You talking about 5 years? Whew,
If
that's
you
a
if you were buying stock in the league, I think the WNBA might be the league to buy stock in because they are on
yeah.
the rise, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what I think. Tell me what you think.
Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what I think first.
Okay.
I saw Scatterbro do a backflip just
Oh,
now. I
into
think
the
I
end
just got
zone.
some. I think I just got some fantasy points. And
Oh,
guess
you got
what?
Scatterboo?
Just like that, scatter. Oh yeah, look,
Oh, that's touchdown.
falling. Oh,
He slid in there. That's
oh yeah,
touchdown.
that's touchdown. That's touchdown. But
So
yeah,
extra point pending. That'll be 7-6 Giants against Kansas City.
and you know what? You know what happened just now?
What's
A
that?
friend told a friend,
Uh,
and the ratings just went up because
oh, they just blocked the extra point, Hef.
oh
They just blocked the extra point.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is.
about 2 seconds after you.
Oh,
So that second half is going to be like watched by
oh,
everybody. So,
sheesh.
all
All
right.
right,
Well, you know who I'm pulling for. I'm
I
pulling
got you.
for,
Scatterboo.
yeah, yeah. So,
That's crazy.
um,
It's a lot
well,
of
that's
block.
what's up, man. That's what's up. But tell me, as far as like you said, as far as with them trending, yeah, I can see them. I can like that's a great investment. That's a
Yeah,
great
yes.
that's a great
Because
investment.
I'm gonna tell you, they have. I'm a sports fan. We're sports fans. We're
Hmm.
sports. Like literally speaking, there was. I remember. I never forget this. Me and Hef sat down and watched. I think it was the baseball draft or the soccer draft. What was we watching? That this was
Oh
you.
man, you remember when? No, it was like soccer.
We watched
It
the
was
soccer draft.
soccer.
Just
And then that time we got caught up. We got caught at the bar, and they were like watching the World Cup,
yep.
and like it was like they were intense, and it was like the middle of the afternoon. So
Yeah. Yeah, so we watch sports.
yeah,
So I'm a fan, and so I decided to take interest. I decided to delve into the WNBA a little bit, but like what I love about the WNBA, they promote their players' personalities.
mm, mhm,
For example, the Minnesota Lynx, which I didn't mention earlier, got Nafisa Collier in there, but they got these two women on there. Stud Buds is what they call themselves. You already know
mhm,
what that is. Um, but if you look up Stud Buds, it's just that's their streaming thing. That's just what they call themselves. They just be having fun. They both wear pink hair, and they ain't bothering nobody. They just having a great time. Well, if you notice,
yeah,
the WNBA retweets and all their stuff, and so if you follow them on social media, the WNBA is promoting the individual players, the individual personalities of their players. So they're basically allowing their players to basically do the marketing themselves, and we just
right,
promote everything you guys are doing. And so you guys are becoming stars. The league is becoming. I think it's a brilliant marketing plan. I don't even know if it's on purpose, but I think it's a brilliant
mhm.
marketing plan. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I can retweet. Look, I'm retweeting. I'm good. I'm good. I posted again, and it's helping both of us. So
Listen, let's do it. Let's do it. But
cool.
all right, it's 6-6, a minute 44 left in the half. We supposed to be simulcasting, but ain't much been happening. So we done had to find stuff to talk about. The game ain't really been
I
interesting.
think it's gonna get interesting in the second
Second half,
yeah. So tell me what you think about this
okay.
about the kickoff. What you been thinking in the first 3 weeks, the whole kickoff return, how they changed it, like your first response, you like it or not?
I like
I
it
know it's
because
been around for a year or two or whatever, but what you think?
Well, I like it because it's bringing the return back to the kickoff. I hated the fact that, like, in the last few years, ain't really been no kickoff returns
Hmm.
because the way that whatever they were doing with it. So I like it if that's what it takes to bring back the kickoff return. Then
Yeah,
I like it
yeah.
because before it was just touchbacks and okay. They just eliminated the kickoff as a play. Um, it's weird looking at it because they can't move until the player catches the ball. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, have we seen more kick returns? I don't know. Am I tripping or
Yeah, that went up. The kick returns did
yeah?
go up. I know Debo almost took one back on us today, so
So
it,
it's a little more activity.
I think they're getting used to it.
Okay.
I think for a while um they're getting used to it. I just got a breaking news: James Conner, running back, Cardinals out,
Yeah.
broken collarbone. So that's a live
Almost
ball.
ankle, right?
And how did they get it back? You see what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
It's that Chief magic. It's
They lost 20 yards just now.
hey, it's the Chiefs
I don't know.
magic.
I don't think they realized that wasn't no dead ball. Oh yeah, that's absolutely behind him. Yeah. Okay? So who's gonna win that division now? The Chiefs, they ain't gonna shoot. They don't look like they gonna do it. Is it
Um,
Denver?
Chargers looking like they're gonna run away. I know Denver has Denver can be tough. Denver can be tough. It just I think how Bo goes, they go. Bo Nix.
Yeah.
With
You
us in
rate the
these
next?
last two games, it's just been apparent that our line is nowhere near where they need to be, which is
Is
the
that why
cause.
y'all not giving? Is that why y'all not giving Jency the ball?
Well, they give it to him, but
He helped.
he'll pop one, but then he'll go like 6 carries, 6 yards. So he's not like they're not.
But he
It's
may
the
be one of. But is he not one of those backs? Sometimes you got to give a guy the ball 20 times. Sometimes some dudes get better and better as the game. Like I feel like y'all be moving off of him too. Y'all what? Y'all got him in the first round.
yeah.
Y'all gave him
So
some credit.
So I think with the
And
line,
Gino
they
ain't
just have
lighting
to
it
be
up.
a little better. But this is why I say with the line because I sat and watched our right tackle get thrown around today, and he was in the backfield making the stop on Genty, and he was making sacks and had Gino running. So it's definitely up front. We need to get better there. So we still got work there to do. I think what's going to be interesting is we're losing and Denver has lost. Kansas City is not where they were. So
And the
right now,
Giants
man,
still
Herbert is looking like he just wants to.
Oh, I
They're
forgot.
looking like they want to run with it away with it. So that's like
Yeah,
I said, Herbert. Yeah.
the Chargers. Yeah,
Yep, and that's what remember what we did the episode kind of picking and
yeah,
the
yeah.
picks. I was like I'm not even worried about the Chiefs.
It's the
I'm
Chiefs.
worried about the Chargers. But they've been doing that for the last 2 years.
Oh, late hit. That's a flag. Yep, and they got it.
Oh,
They
yep,
got it.
yeah.
Chiefs just got a late hit penalty. I'm pretty sure that's what the flag is gonna be. Yo,
Well,
what's
well,
going on? Chiefs trash this year, bro.
well, I mean,
They
I don't
trash.
want to sound biased, but
I know you're happy about it.
yeah, they've gotten help in the uh in the past, but you know I think I think it it's catching up the Tyreek Hill. I think the Tyreek Hill trade or when they lost Tyreek, I think is finally catching up. They were plugging in pieces, but to me, when all that scrambling and all of that, like the broken plays,
Yeah,
when you can hit Tyreek for 10 yards down the field and he can turn it into an 80-yard touchdown.
it's helpful.
so
It
so
helps.
that's what they stopped getting. They stopped
It definitely helps.
and they were so up on Xavier Worthy this year because why? Because he was the fastest man
Fast.
and
Yeah, he's fast.
but their own
He,
man
he
took him out.
little. He little, and they got to
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah. Kelsey took him.
I broken my collarbone. That collarbone hurts.
Really?
Yeah, I broke my collarbone, bro.
In what? Doing what?
Well, it's story time. Well, I tell you, you know me. It's
Yeah,
and guess,
give us a story to take us out for the half.
and guess what? It was behind a girl. You already know. So I'm like, what am I? I'm like 10, maybe. So I'm in the after school program, whatever the case may be. And they take us to the skating rink. And I don't even think at that point in time, I don't think I had ever skated before. So I wasn't even trying to skate. I'm just chilling. So I'm 10 or 11. So anyway, we at the skating ring. I'm chilling. Woo de woo. Nothing's going on. There's this light skinned girl who was also in the after school program with me. She came over.
If you know, you know.
You know. I'm sorry. God made me who I am. Anyway, nah, but so anyway, she comes over to me and asks me. So if y'all 35, 40 or over, you remember at the skating ring they used to have the couple skate. or you play a little slow jam,
Mm-hmm.
and you get your little skate on, whatever. So anyway, she came over and asked me that I want to skate. Of course, I was gonna say yes. No, I don't know how to skate. So anyway, but I'm not gonna say no. Hell, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
like I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
try.
say that.
I got
I'm
to
not gonna
try.
say that. Yeah.
And I was good. It was playing a little slow jam. We holding hands. I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm good. We skating around the thing. It's a slow jam, so you ain't gotta go fast. I'm good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the
So you're
people.
not skating, you just keeping your
No,
balance at
we
this
just really, you trying to connect with your partner here. But anyway,
point.
so unfortunately, the people in front of me took a tumble.
Uh-oh.
Uh, we done.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was good as long as I didn't have any obstacles.
Right.
So they fall. I don't know how to stop.
Right.
There's no brakes. They fall. I'm rolling right into you, my guy. I
Actually, there are breaks, but I get what you're saying.
I didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, they fall. I fall over them. Fall on my shoulder.
Oh.
Crack my shoulder. No, let me tell you though, I was okay. It was worth it. I'm sitting on the. They didn't know, mind you. I don't know what kind of after school program this were. They didn't take me to the hospital. They waited for my mama to come pick me up, and then they told her I hurt myself and let her figure it out. I
Oh
think it must be some
wow.
insurance. I don't. They may not have insurance. I don't know. But anyway, it was all worth it because I'm sitting in the skating ring. My shoulder hurt. I'm chilling, and guess what, Hef? She skated over and she brought me an airhead, my guy. She brought me an
Yeah.
airhead. And I felt like it was all worth it at the time. So, that was that. That's when EA was born.
She brought me an
She
airhead.
brought me an airhead, my guy. To me, that's love. That's love.
She
Anyway,
skated over.
shout out to whoever you are. I don't know who
Right,
you are. I don't know your
right.
name. I hope you're doing well in life, and I appreciate the airhead. I appreciate the skate. But anyway,
All right.
listen, this was the EA and Hef edition of the Hot Seat. I hope y'all enjoyed us just rambling about whatever. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, my brother?
Yeah, as always, man. As always.
I think we should kick them boys out of more often.
Hey, man, look, we didn't have to talk about people losing picks and
No,
losing money.
none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
good, clean conversation.
I felt like I gained money today. I felt like I got money today. So,
Facts. Anyway,
good.
man. Hey, we appreciate y'all checking out another episode of the Hot Seat Podcast. Real takes, real opinions, real talk. What we talk about, you never know. Tune in to find out. We love y'all. Be easy. Peace.
Peace.